Taliban, Taliban, made by the USA. Osama bin Laden became a bird of prey, with money and guns given by the CIA, and it's innocent people who have had to pay. Taliban, Taliban, made by the USA. Osama bin Laden became a bird of prey, with money and guns given by the CIA, and it's innocent people who have had to pay. In 1978, the left-wing People's Democratic Party gained power in Afghanistan by fearing reforms and demands from the region. Washington financed and armed the Mujahideen.
The Mujahideen was organized by Afghanistan's wealthy landlords and rich Muslim establishment.
In 1979, the Soviet Union moved in to defend the Afghanistani government, besieged by the US-funded fundamentalist guerrillas, the so-called freedom fighters.
Between 1978 and 1992, the US government poured at least $6 billion US into the Mujahideen factions, which included the Taliban and Osama bin Laden.
Taliban, Taliban, made by the USA. Osama bin Laden became a bird of prey, with money and guns given by the CIA, and it's innocent people who have had to pay. By 1987, the US provided 65,000 tons of weapons each year to the Mujahideen. This was backed dollar for dollar by the Saudi Arabian monarchy.
Most of this was funneled through the Pakistani secret police and then the MAK, an organization operated by Osama bin Laden.
In 1989, the Soviet Union left, worn down by the guerrillas armed by the US. In 1992, the People's Democratic Party fell, left a hell of desolation, made the way for warlords to carve up the Afghan nation. The Taliban took control in 1996, even more brutal and oppressive than previous regimes, especially against women and ethnic minorities. This was rarely mentioned in the West, but Western companies hoped that a stable Taliban government would mean they could place oil and gas pipelines from the largest known reserves of untapped fossil fuels on Earth, the Caspian Basin in Central Asia, through Afghanistan to the Arabian Sea. In fact, companies such as Unocal made such deals with the Taliban. However, the deals fell through. Now, the terrible events of September 11, 2001, and the apparent war on terrorism are being used as excuses to realize the dreams of American oil companies. They are also being used by tyrants in the developed world to restrict civil liberties and create police state environments. September 11 shows the real all potential victims, or should we say, the potential collateral damage of the power games of imperialist governments, certain corporations, and their children. Taliban, Taliban, made by the USA. Osama bin Laden became a bird of prey, with money and guns given by the CIA, and it's innocent people who have had to pay. Taliban, Taliban, made by the USA.